This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. Today is August 12th. You might not have to worry about charging your EV the next time you're shopping for build-it-yourself furniture. IKEA has struck a deal to bring Electrify America's fast chargers to more than 25 stores in the U.S. The rollout will bring over 200 individual chargers to shops in 18 states, including California, Florida, New York, Texas, and Washington. They'll offer charging speeds between 150 kilowatts and 350 kilowatts and will serve both customers as well as IKEA's fleet. The first chargers will be available near the end of 2022. The companies expect to complete the rollout by the end of 2023. The IKEA deployment is tiny compared to Electrify America's overall expansion plans, which should have 1,800 fast charging stations, 10,000 chargers in place across North America by the end of 2025. However, this is still a significant launch. This guarantees reasonably speedy charging for compatible EVs, such as the Ioniq 5 and Taycan, at one of the most popular furniture chains in the country. You can buy that dresser knowing you will have the range to carry it home. That could spur EV adoption, not to mention help IKEA support its claims of being eco-friendly. And the Federal Trade Commission is officially starting its efforts to broadly regulate data security. The agency has published an early notice of proposed rulemaking that asks the public to comment on commercial surveillance and data gathering practices, such as camera monitoring or protections for sensitive info. Officials not only want to understand the harms and benefits of technologies, but gauge interest in rules that could require stricter safeguards, such as tougher encryption and bans on deceptive security claims. The FTC's request for input also touches on specific issues such as biased surveillance systems and algorithmic errors. Similarly, regulators are interested in whether or not existing data security practices hurt children. In explaining the proposal, the FTC was concerned that enforcement by itself wasn't enough to protect consumers. The Commission can't seek civil penalties for first-time violators, for instance. In theory, new rules would encourage stronger security policies, provide more relief to hack victims, and ensure a more consistent approach to cases. On top of the comments, you'll have a chance for more direct feedback. The FTC is hosting a virtual public forum on September 8th that will give people 2 minutes each to share their views. The session will also include a panel discussion. The FTC is still far from outlining rules, let alone putting them into effect. Even so, there's plenty of pressure to act. Governments at multiple levels in the U.S. are increasingly banning or withdrawing at least some uses of surveillance tech, and there's a growing backlash against companies that either misuse personal data or are prone to data breaches. New regulations could reduce violations and otherwise ensure that data holders show more respect for your privacy. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.